It's Thursday, May 25th, 2023. I'm David Ellis with the Ellis Report on Capital Media HD 99.3. The Barbados government is looking to introduce civilian dispatchers to handle calls for the fire and ambulance services. This has been hinted by Home Affairs Minister Wilfred Abrams. He says there's no good reason why a trained EMT or a trained police officer should be answering a phone, and that these are tasks that can be done by properly trained civilian personnel. Guyana's Home Affairs Minister Robson Ben says that firefighters at the dormitory of the Madia Secondary School got the report late from someone who drove to the fire station. He says that late notification was compounded by the fact that the fire quickly ripped through the building. He also says that firefighters were able to rescue about 22 students. 19 students died in the blaze. Jamaica's opposition leader Mark Golding is calling for impeachment legislation in that country.
I'm calling on the government again to refer it to a joint select committee so that the wider society can play a role in finalizing that legislation, and then it can be passed into law so that parliamentarians who behave in a manner which is offensive and inconsistent with the status and requirements of their office can be held accountable for that.
In Antigua, the police have charged a 16-year-old with the country's first murder for the year. He's charged for the shooting death of a 26-year-old Syrian national earlier this week.
Antigua and Barbuda recorded its first homicide for the year on Monday when Syrian national Rodi Shmali was gunned down inside a business establishment on the Sousa Road. And that incident has sent shockwaves throughout a nation that was already grappling with a string of armed robberies, home invasions, vehicle thefts, assault and rape cases, and mysterious disappearances.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has launched his 2024 presidential campaign, but it's been marked by a disastrous Twitter announcement in which the audio stream crashed repeatedly, making it virtually impossible for most users to hear the new presidential candidate in real time. One of three major credit rating agencies is warning that America's AAA rating is at risk. This has been said as negotiations on a debt ceiling agreement get closer to the deadline to avoid a potential default. Tina Turner has died at the age of 83.
Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? They seem
Turner was born Anna Mae Bullock on November 26, 1939 in Brownsville, Tennessee. Today's weather forecast, a mix of sunshine and clouds with a few brief scattered light showers are expected. I'm David Ellis with the Ellis Report on Capital Media HD 99.3.